Yo, yo, welcome back to another entry of Life on Empty with Lowell, Legend of Loser, back again for another week. This last week, things had some errands to do. Had to get my hair retwisted and get my dreads detoxed, and then was going to record after all that, and then but my cousin had texted me. He wanted to come through and hang out for a little bit, so had to get the this dusty ass apartment set up, cleaned up, I should say. Did some dusting. Clean some stuff up, move stuff around, make it look neat, you know what I'm saying? And make sure it's decent in here in terms of temperature as well, because the heaters was not on. So for the whole day up to that point, they turned those on, turned all heaters on, and yeah. So he came through, got out, talk a little bit, play some 2K, watch a little bit of the All-Star festivities. Then he bounced, and so because of the tragedy, you know what I'm saying, my the is killing me. My extended family, they have been sorry, excuse me, they have been checking up on me, in terms of like see how I'm doing and trying to like invite me to like stuff, like family oriented stuff that something's going on, and stuff of that nature since on the tragedy, man. And I think their worry is just it's appreciated, and it's appreciated, and and excuse me, and that's what family does, in terms of this tragedy that happened to me and to us. But I don't know how to handle this. I'm doing this thing solo for the most part, and I'm thinking about talking to somebody about it in terms of like, how does one move on from such a devastating like loss, So I'm gonna look at talking to somebody and get out of my own head and trying to like put my thoughts out loud to a person and see what they can bounce back to me. But it's like my lives, I'm saying, like it's been like the personal life, the work life, and then the family life. The family life is it's never been as strong as the other two. Work life, what I'm saying, is usually, I hate my job. I'm on autopilot. I know what to expect for the most part at my work. And I just go there, get through it, put my time in, time out, clock in, clock out, done. Then you move into my private life, which is back to this horrible apartment. Watch TV, make food, game, listen to music, watch anime, you know what I'm saying? Just the usual boring stuff. And then the family life, like I said, it's been basically like non-existent. With me being a quiet person, I don't talk much. So I guess I can be classified as an introvert. I don't talk much, but I can carry conversation. I don't start conversations. And due to this tragedy, the loss, like, just it was like a bridge to the family, the extended family, and now that loss has basically destroyed that bridge. and now I had to rebuild it myself, and it's gonna probably take a long time because I am who I am. I'm 34 years old. I don't see myself changing for the better in terms of that. You know what I'm saying? But like, I always will say this. You know what I'm saying? I always have love for my family, like a general sense of love for them, and the times we done spent together. You know what I'm saying? I have certain cousins that I'm close with and have a bond with because I spent most of my childhood with them. You know, growing up, and they take me with them basically wherever they went because mom's was at work, and you know what I'm saying, she didn't have the money for a daycare or a babysitter, so she just had me stay with family until she got out of work. You know, back in those like the good old broke days. You know, and fast forward to now. You know, I like isolation, kind of, sort of. You know, I don't want to, like, if I get invited to something like a family thing, right, and I show up, it's just gonna be awkward because for one, I don't know most of everybody who's gonna be there, but it's like I don't want to go there because it's gonna be awkward, and also I don't have a car as well, you know. So me driving to these things and stuff like that, but like the cousins have offered to pick me up, but it's like nah, just wasting your gas and you know stuff like that. Just I appreciate the gesture, and like I said, like they worry, from what I can tell from my perspective, because the loss has been devastating to me, and the thing is, I will never get over this. Like that's the whole, like that's the whole like end game of it. I will never get over it, but time will help someone heal the pain that I feel. If that makes any type of sense, because when you have a loss, like a devastating loss, it's I don't know, it's like it happened so fast, unexpected, and then the aftermath is just like that's a whole nother stage you have to deal with, and you continue to deal with it, and you know what I'm saying. And also, like, I know my cousins, my uncles, you know, and after we had a conversation a couple weeks ago when they came up here, and you know we just talking about stuff in general, and how they trying to like pick my brain on what's next, and how can I move on, and what do I plan on doing to move on, and like I ain't had nothing for them, you know. Cause like the things happen so suddenly, and just like part of me is still in some like disbelief, cause the way it went down, you know, and just I'm thinking like for me, like could have I done something different or been better in a certain moment, or just. It's just I don't know, man. It's just fucking. It's just. Oh, it's like being lost, right? It's like being lost, but you don't have nowhere to go. Like you're lost with no destination in mind. So now you're just wandering in this open endless space and fog, and you try to move on, but like once you're trying to move on, you come back to the stuff that you left because you had to take time away in order to collect yourself again and pick up the pieces. And then once once you try to come, once you come back to those things, it feels weird because like I don't feel right moving on. Like, how can I listen to music, watch TV, play video games, knowing like that loss is going to be a part of me until my last days? But I continue to do it. Like, I watched anime early in the morning. I watched basketball games this week. I listened to a little bit of music this week as well, but it still feels weird to me. And hopefully, because I don't have any hope left, but hopefully when I talk to someone about this, they can give me some sort of guidance to a way of maneuvering this, because this is new. And like I said, the way stuff went down, it's just horrible. Just the way stuff went down, and I'm just, like I said, I'm still maneuvering stuff, man. I'm trying to figure stuff out, and just, I don't know, man. It's just really. This is some heavy stuff, man. But like I said, trying to move on, right? You know what I'm saying? So, to work life this week, you know what I'm saying? Same old. Work sucks as usual. Nothing much. We have now, we got some new employees coming through. Well, one so far for the first shift, but apparently there's another third shift employee coming through for third shift. And third shift been shorthanded longer than second shift. My shift been shorthanded, so good for them for third shift, man. It's finally they can even the days off and days out type of thing. So that's good for them. But my shift, second shift, I'm still working 6 days a week until further notice. I really hope there's no rush on finding somebody for second shift, because like I said, it sucks to have one day off and stuff like that, but like I said, the offset that is the extra money I'm making, and I can, save some now. I can look to do some other stuff with the extra money, and for one thing, one of my uncles, he has a travel agent, and he's trying to get me to go on this trip to the Dominican Republic. Apparently it's gonna be in December, but they want to plan it 6 months before, or more, how many months before. But apparently they're gonna start planning this thing in March. Apparently I gotta put 200 in and get a passport. I remember starting the whole passport thing couple of things last summer, but I didn't finish the form, and then I didn't mail it in and nothing like that. But I think I still might have the form somewhere. Yeah, I think I still might have them somewhere. But like I said, I'm still kind of iffy about it, because that's another thing that with the whole family, like, so like the family thing, like, so they're religious, the whole God thing, and yada yada yada. But like, see, the thing is, I can never be fully close with them, because I can't say that I'm not religious or don't believe in God and stuff like that, because they're gonna feel all puzzled and confused and stuff like that. So I can't fully like be close with them for that reason, I feel. And my uncle, I'm pretty sure like the organization that he works for the trip is just like, these are gonna be church, like, I think it's gonna be like a church trip or something. A majority of people gonna be from his church or something like that. I don't know for sure, but I gotta ask him next time we talk. But yeah, so working 6 days, still getting extra money. That's good, And then the personal life, I'm trying to, like, say, get back to get back to the way things were. But the thing is that though the things that I'm getting back to would never be the same because of the loss I had. So then now what can we? So I'm slowly getting back into things, because like I said, like I was in the fog and I still am in the fog, but it's like the fog it's not as bad as it once was a week or two ago. So like I said, I'm getting back in watching basketball. Again, getting back into that. Anime and like music as well. So I know I have a lot of music to catch up on because it's been like over a month since I listened to music anything. I haven't used my iPod, and it seemed like forever ago. And same thing with my headphones and my iTunes. I'm saying I'd be like, I still pay for iTunes and I haven't used it in over a month. And just trying to figure stuff out and trying to also. Well, there was a point where back to the work life. I got into it with this jackass back I think on the 14th. Me and him got into it over the phone. So so like I hate my job. So that's so like the anger from that phone call with the jackass kind of prompted me to look for another job. So I'm looking for another job so I can quit the job I'm at now. Like no part time, just be like a full time job I'm looking for. And yeah, so that's another thing I'm doing as well. Looking for another job, but I have to wait probably like another year before I can actually make that move because I still get a sinus surgery done, and I'm still on 102nd shift. So when the new person comes, and we probably can get down, maybe get down like a good solid 6 months, right? And they don't do anything, they don't leave, they don't move, no stuff like that. Then that's why I make my move because I'm trying to look for a job also as well. And my uncle also trying to get me to get like a federal job, which is like I think it's impossible for someone like me. But apparently, one of my cousins has a federal job, and she told me, go to this website and your resume should be like in this type of format, so they can like that will catch their eyes. And she told me also contact her so she can be put a I guess a good word for me in or something like that. But like I said, this is this won't be a move until stuff gets settled at my current job. So yeah, so trying to master stuff like that, and gonna listen to some music today. So recently the new stuff on Don Toliver dropped the album. Yeet has another album. I think maybe Baby Tron dropped something. I think it was EP, only 5 tracks or something like that. Gorillaz dropped the album, and I think that's pretty much it for my list currently. Then I got to go back before then. I know I was going to listen to Ab-Soul's album, and then there was 2 other projects I was going to listen to until I had to stop for a while. But yeah, sports. I got back watching basketball. A lot of major news. Kyrie got traded to the Mavericks. KD got traded to the Suns. Lakers finally traded Westbrook, and they got back D'Angelo Russell, Jared Vanderbilt, and Malik Beasley, all from. So they got D'Angelo Russell from Minnesota, which is a crazy deal. I don't know how they pulled that off, but then they got Jared Vanderbilt and Malik Beasley from Utah. But then just previous last season, they were traded from Minnesota to Utah. And they also traded for Mo Bamba. They traded Pat Beverly to Orlando. Then Orlando bought him out. Then he signed with Chicago. Then Russ got traded to Utah. Then he got bought out by Utah, and now he signed with the Clippers. And so these last few games, Lakers been looking really good. So LeBron seems to be kind of like out of sync. I think his apparently his he has a foot injury that's really gonna be bothering him for like basically the rest of the season. And this has been like the thing. His like foot slash ankle has been an issue for like the past 3 seasons. So it's looking like he might need some type of procedure done. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron's been durable his whole career. You know, and but like now it seems like he might need some work done to fix the problem. But I'm hoping I'm wrong. I want to see him get at least 5 rings, like I said previous times. And AD, he's looking decent out here. You know, he's not the same as he once was. I'm pretty sure like he has a foot problem as well. But apparently he's bone spurs. But he declined to get surgery, but he probably will need it later on in the off season. And stuff like that. So team is looking good. You know what I'm saying? They finally have playmaking and shooting with Malik Beasley, shooting, playmaking with D'Angelo Russell, who can also shoot and get his own shot. So the trade worked out for the Lakers. Also, Mo Bamba, you know what I'm saying? He's legit, like, I think 6'11", 7 foot center. He can decently rebound. He can also knock down some threes. And but apparently, the last game I watched was on Thursday when after the All-Star break had happened, ended. D'Angelo sprained his ankle on like a fluke type play. He was going to inbound the ball, but he stepped on a player from the Warriors' foot, tweaked the ankle, twisted. You know, when you twist the ankle, it's not twist, but kind of like a little you bend it in an unnatural way. Yeah, you sprain it. You know what I'm saying? It gets sore, swelling. Yeah. But he probably be out like for like a good week. Probably like a good 7 days. So, you know how that go. Like players sprain their ankles all the time. It just depends on the severity of it. But so I'm watching games. Like I said, Thursday I watched Lakers and Warriors. Lakers won, blew them out. Then I watched Memphis and Philly. Memphis was winning basically the whole game. Then with the whole first half, that is. Then Philly came back, won it. And last night that was a good game between the Clippers and Kings, but it was on. I was on my way back to my apartment when the game was going on, so I couldn't caught the highlights. But Clippers lost, so that's a good thing. And tonight, I know it's only a handful of games on tonight, but I will be watching. I will be watching who playing tonight. I know it's Philly and Boston watching that. So yeah, Philly, Boston, and I might check out Nuggets, Grizzlies. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Then tomorrow, I know Sunday got to be more games than there are today. Today is only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games tonight. Then tomorrow is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we have tomorrow will be Suns, Bucks, Lakers, Mavericks, Nuggets, Clippers. The ones that stand out. Yeah, so it's pretty much what's going on, stuff like that. The writing, I remember I started back up a little bit, but now that's, like I said, been basically everything stopped once the tragedy happened. So I'm probably gonna get back into that slowly. Maybe even tomorrow I can write something, a little bit something that once at work. Once I get done with my actual work, I can probably see if I can write something. And want to find a drawing teacher. I I probably need to make a list of things I want to get done for this year, and go from there. And movies, Ant-Man came out, third Ant-Man movie, Quantumania. I don't know when I'm gonna see it, but apparently it's getting like a lot of bad reviews and whatnot. But I don't know why, cause I didn't watch. I don't watch. I really don't watch reviews. I really don't watch or read into reviews. Like, not much or at all for that matter. But we'll see how goes. I might see it on the first weekend in March. And see how I go from there. And pretty much it. Yeah. So it's pretty much it, man. I'm starting to ramble. I don't have much else to talk about. Just wanna just end this now. So this has been Life on E with Lowell, and I'll be back next week, definitely with another one of these things for Saturday. So this has been Life on E once again, and this is Lowell signing off, saying try to be happy. If you can't, that's cool too. Peace.